As corny as they got towards the end there, I still got mad love for the New Day. And I can't just. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll go with Kofi because he's been around longer. Nah, I couldn't separate. I can't separate the New Day. It'd break my heart.
Yeah. All right. So next one for the Monday Night Raw team. I'm going with the Samoan submission machine himself, Samoa Joe.
Very good pick.
Yes, he is. All right. Next up, sir.
Well, I'm got two in mind here. I'm going to go with one of them first, and maybe you'll snap up the other one. But I will say this: in both cases, if I get one of them, I turn him heel. If I got both of them, I turn him heel. And the first one I'm going with is the Architect, Seth freaking Rollins.
Ah, motherfucker! Damn it! You stole my next pick.
I mean, and that's no offense to him. I do think he can make for a good babyface. Like you don't need to look much further than his OVW days. FCW days. When he was the NXT champion. Go back to his Tyler Black days. I mean, he can definitely connect as a face, but I think at this point in his career, he connects better to the WWE crowds as a heel. So
yeah,
just not as a whiny, excuse-making, authority shillbag heel. More like the cocky, arrogant, but can back it up heel.
Right. Fucking hell. I was honestly hoping to maybe slide in Seth Rollins, and I'm thinking, I don't think he cares that much about Dean Ambrose, so maybe I can get them in, maybe get a Shield reunion in, but then you just crush my dreams, and I'm like, fucking hell.
It's my finisher. It's the Dream Smasher.
Yes. All right, well, I think that two can play that game. My next pick is going to be Kevin Owens.
All right.
Yep, I stole you. Well, we did say this. We did preface this on this beforehand that our Big Four, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, we're always going to have some kind of inter-promotional, inter-brand matches between there. So more than likely, now we're going to make Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens a lot more special than what it could be. And that's saying a lot because their match at Battleground last year was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Now then, for my next pick, I'm going to go with the other guy that I'll be turning heel. And when I say heel, I mean, because of his size, you really can't say monster heel, but I mean monster heel like in how vicious, how brutal, how cruel I would let Dean Ambrose be.
You're going to get Dean Ambrose?
Yeah, and when I mean heel, we're talking Jon Moxley here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, obviously there's some stuff that he did as Jon Moxley, like in CZW, that you just, like him saying fuck constantly, you're not going to be able to get away with that.
Well, of course, yeah.
But I think there's still quite a bit you can do. So
nice.
I would definitely have him swing over to the heel side of things.
Very nice, very nice. All right, next draft pick for me. I had a list, and I'm just going to say fuck it, because at this point, it doesn't even matter, because I've lost like most of my people. So
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right. I'm not.
It's brand warfare. I mean, I understand that. So this is why we're doing this series. I mean,
oh yeah.
Because again, basically, you guys, how we're also going to be doing this is that throughout our creative deals where we make these match cards and give you guys how we would book it, we're going to rely on you fans to let us know who you think won each week. So either Raw gets a win, either SmackDown gets a win, and maybe after a certain period of time, for a certain period of wins, maybe we can save up for a NXT signee or maybe an independent guy. Oh, yeah. I think that'd be a fair reward for winning ratings.
Oh, I agree.
All right, so we will definitely work on that a little bit, and we'll have more of the full details in July. Anyway, back to my pick. I'm trying to remember. Oh, right. This is a guy, again, totally underrated, but definitely will be another. I definitely think that he would be a great monster heel as well as a monster babyface. That being the one, the only Bulgarian brute, Rusev.
Very nice.
And I will be taking Lana with me. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's fine.
And would I make her a women's wrestler? I think she might actually be a very interesting aspect to have in the women's division. So
it could work out.
I think it might work. All right.
Next up, I'm going to pick a man that I once disdained and hated, but at this point, I actually kind of like him.
Bo Dallas?
Mr. Cena.
Oh,
I'm picking
wow.
AC. Like I said, I've actually really turned a corner on the guy. Like I've said in the past, I'm not going to, start chanting, let's go Cena. I'm not going to run out and buy the shirts. But he's got it in the ring. He's definitely. I like the fact that he's come into his own as a character. Where it's not. Where they're not pretending he's an underdog anymore. It's very much you know what? I have won 16 world championships. I have been here for like 13 years. I am John freaking Cena, and I can appreciate that.
Hey, fair enough.
And you know, people might say, "Well, he's going to be a part timer now," and I'm like, he's in his late 30s. What the hell do you expect? And plus, with a guy as popular as him, with as good as he is right now, it's going to make those appearances when he is there hit that much harder.
Very good.
Plus, I mean, I really want John Cena and Braun Strowman to just can you imagine that? Like, that would just be, it'd be the hossiest hoss match ever.
Can you imagine Braun Strowman kicking out of, like, 2 attitude adjustments and John Cena having that face of, like, what do I do now? What the fuck do I do now?
Yeah, it'd be like when he had his matches with AJ Styles, and it's like avalanche, second rope attitude adjustment. 1, 2. He kicks, Styles kicked right out at 2, and Cena just got this look on his face of, shit. That always works. That always works.
It worked last month against him. Why didn't it work this time?
What the fuck? And I'm just picturing like him actually doing this to Braun off the top rope. Just Cena's hella strong. He could easily do that. 1, 2. Braun kicks out and like does the Undertaker sit up, and Cena and him just look at each other. It's like that would be so tight. I want that match. And if it won't happen in real life, I will make it happen.
Nice. All right, so next draft pick for yours truly. We don't even know which round we're in right now, so whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah. I think I do need to start picking up a little bit of tag teams, so that's what I'm going to focus on right now. I'm going with, honestly, one of the best tag teams, underrated tag teams of all time, that being Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, American Alpha.
Ooh. Very nice, very nice.
And plus, I can pit the dream match of the American Alpha versus the Hardys. Ha ha ha, that's going to be amazing. So,
especially if you have
welcome.
Matthew Broken. If you had them go Brother Nero and Broken, ooh.
Well, how does that song go for Moana? It's like, what can I say except
you're welcome.
You're welcome for making this dream match come true.
And now apparently The Rock is going to run for president.
Well, honestly, he's a better pick than the president we have right now.
I think I would be.
Yes,
but
in all fairness. But
now you're going to need to turn the page because I'm going to start drafting for the cruisers.
You're going for the cruiserweight division?
Yup.
All right.
Haven't really touched it too much. Might as well. My first cruiserweight specific draft pick would be the man that I would put the belt on, or I guess you could, since we stripped the belt, so I'd put it on him, and that is #keep the belt on Neville Pro. Also, I would bring back his full name, Adrian Neville. Everyone who's had their name screwed with, like Cesaro would go back. He'd have Antonio again.
There you go.
I don't know why, that always bothered me. I half expected one day Aiden English to come out as just English.
Right. Alright, for my next draft pick, I'm going to go with the perfect 10, Mr. Ty Dillinger.
10.
Because, reasons, really. I mean, do we really need to...
I think I just illustrated it by saying the 10.
Yes, exactly. Alright.
Next is a guy... you know what? I really dug them as a heel team. I'll draft them as a team. I'll take the Usos.
You're going to take the Usos?
Yeah.
Oh, man, why didn't I think about those guys? I was thinking about drafting them, but I'm thinking, maybe he won't.
I mean, the Usos, they've been kind of weird the past, month or two, but you know what? Fuck it.
There you go. Alright, and now I gotta look through the list a little bit and see who else we can get here. You know what? I know that you're not going to draft them, so they're going to be my next pick anyway. So I'm going to pick Mr. Big Cass and Enzo Amore himself. So.
Oh yeah, definitely not taking them. If this was an NXT kind of thing, or if I could specifically call up the NXT versions, oh yeah, definitely. Raw Enzo. Anyway, excuse me. Shut up. Anyway, next up, I think... You know what, I already took his current partner, I might as well take him as a singles guy. I picked the Celtic Warrior.
Oh, man.
Good old Sheamus. Something about the lights reflecting off of a blindingly white mohawked guy. Seriously, dude awesome. Is whiter than the state of Utah.
Well, I think to make it a little bit more interesting, oh my gosh, how could I miss these guys? I'm I'm so thankful I found him. I'm going to pick another tag team, and I'm going to pick The Club. Carl Anderson, the Gallows.
You have Styles, right?
I do have Styles.
Yeah, you could.
I have Styles, I have Nakamura, and I have Finn Balor. The possibilities are endless right now.
Oh
It feels like I'm building up like this New Japan regime on Monday Night Raw.
You know what you could do at that point is if you had a couple more like Japanese guys.
Mm-hmm.
When Nakamura first started doing the strong style thing in Japan, he formed a heel faction called Chaos. Chaos never got a chance to feud with the Club. You could have your version of the Bullet Club be basically like tweeners, and Chaos come back as like this hardcore heel faction.
Very nice. Never thought of that.
That'd be the shit.
That'd be amazing, actually. All right, who you got, brother?
Oh my god, it's actually tough.
We're winding down quite a bit on some of these picks.
We've gotten some of the really good picks out of the way.
And this is why we're doing it, because that way we can actually give...
You know, I'm going to make... You stay on this page, but I'm going to make a draft pick for the cruisers. Every show needs its jobbers, and the same is true for the cruiser division. And I don't mean that as an insult. Some people they're just really good enhancement talent, and there's a reason why the phrase "jobber to the stars" wasn't always an insult. However, with this guy, yeah, no one's gonna buy anyone beating no one's gonna buy the Chinless Wonder winning any matches in my cruiserweight division. I am taking James Ellsworth.
Wow.
Every division needs jobbers, and every division needs its punching bags, too.
Fair enough,
Maybe they'll kick him so hard he'll develop a chin.
Maybe. All right. So, let's see here. Next pick. You know something? It's time to finally bring them back. I am completing the Wyatt family, and I'm drafting Eric Rowan.
Ooh, very nice.
And honestly... can we both agree that we want to see a rematch between the New Day and the Wyatt family? That's a resounding yes.
Yeah, you know it. You freaking know it. Oh my god. Who do I want to take now?
I mean, there's still the hottest free agent of all time, and that being Heath Slater.
I got kids! Actually, you know what? I know who I'm gonna pick. He might have kids, but Brock Lesnar doesn't give a shit about his kids.
Oh, man.
I won't lie. There are two reasons. Actually, you know what? There is one reason why I want Brock Lesnar on my show. And it's going to sound weird, but I think it would work really well. It's because I want another Brock Cena match.
Ooh, damn.
I mean, because the first time they went at it after Brock returned, the match was good. Cena winning, yeah, we can all debate that till the end of time.
Right.
But then him just coming back at 100% and just destroying him, whoo! That didn't just get his heat back. He stole some of Cena's heat in the process. I don't even care about Cena getting his heat back. I just want the two to just tear each other apart. That match would be fucking dope right now. Plus, I mean, every once in a while, I'll just have him go out there and, someone will be in the ring, like maybe I'll have James Ellsworth cheat to actually win the Cruiserweight Championship, and then he makes a completely open challenge, and then Brock Lesnar comes out and says he doesn't want it, and he just German suplexes him 2 pieces. Then the title's vacated, and I gotta set up a tournament, because who doesn't love a tournament?
Fair enough, indeed.
We'll call it the James Ellsworth Memorial Tournament.
Wow.
I drafted this motherfucker, and I'm being so cold.
Oh, man, if that is seriously going to be what your way of booking, I will watch SmackDown every single freaking week. All right. Yeah, you're right. It's still one of those things where it's like, oh, man, who do I want to draft here? You know what? He's been under the radar, and I think with the right gimmick, I think I can make him a star again. I'm going to draft Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. That's fair.
Maybe change up his theme music just a little bit. Something a little more...
Yeah.
Maybe a little something more heavy metal or something like that. Well, I'll decide that later.
But you can go back to his old I Am Perfection theme.
That would actually be pretty good.
I always personally preferred I Am Perfection.
All right, you're up next, sir.
Well, opposite end of the weight spectrum, we're going to make a legit pick for the cruisers again. And I've got to go with...
Well, just remember that since you picked Neville, you got the whole entire Cruiserweight division.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I don't need to?
Nope.
Oh, never mind then. In that case... I don't just want to take so many of the older dudes.
Well,
I mean, don't get me wrong, because I was just eyeing someone a little bit older. 2 people, actually, but... You know what? I personally always liked this guy, and he's definitely one that I think needs the appropriate direction.